I got it. If my little niece left this shirt or something, but I got this. I woke up like this shirt. And I'm like, this is cute. What's going on, YouTube? I am El Roche and I'm back at y'all with another video. I hope that everybody had a beautiful Valentine's Day. You know what? Mine was cute. It was really cute. I don't really do Valentine's Day. Do I not do it because it's a pagan holiday? Or do I not do it because I never have a Valentine? But it was cute. Why not keep the passion going? Why not keep the emotions and feelings going? Let this be a disclaimer. This video is not just for empathic people. This is not just for people who are sensitive to other people. This is for any walking creature who is living and breathing. And looking at this video right now, this is how you can spot certain types of energies that come into contact with you. We all have some sense of empathy, unless, like I always say, unless you are sociopath, psychopath, narcissistic, absolutely have no sense of other humans around you. We all have some type of empathy for people, and that's being able to understand how they're feeling. But for empaths, picture this. You're an antenna. You're an antenna. Your whole body is an antenna, and you can pick up, depending on how sensitive your antenna is, you pick up certain vibes, vibrations, and energies from different people. You can walk into any space and you can get that effect too. Now, it just depends on how strong your antenna is as to how impactful people are to you. You could be dealing with people in your everyday life who may be doing things that could be detrimental to your spirit, your energy, your well-being. So if you guys are interested in how to spot gaslighters and how to spot energy vampires, stay tuned. Gaslighters. Now, what a gaslighter is a form of emotional abuse where the abuser manipulates situations repeatedly to trick the victim into distrusting his or her own memory and perceptions. Ooh. There's so many dynamics of relationships that can involve gaslighters. It can be a co-worker, your spouse. It could be a family member. It could be your mama, your daddy, your cousin. It can be different friends. The way that they would manipulate you, they could have you questioning your own sanity. They would have you second guessing moves you make and things that you do with certain tactics that they use. Gaslighting is absolutely a form of abuse because somebody is playing on your mental, somebody that you are dealing with. And I also feel like it can also be people, especially depending on the dynamic of the relationship and who's gaslighting who. These people could be doing certain things to gain something from you, whether it be your energy, whether it be some type of physical gain that they could get from it, whether it be a co-worker somehow getting you to do extra work for them, or it could be a spouse controlling you some type of way. Gaslighters are people that are, like I say, they are manipulators. They are master manipulators. They know everything about you. It's everything they know about you. They try and use certain things as your weaknesses, and they'll play on those weaknesses to get control of you in some type of way. Then you're self-conscious about a particular body part or something. They'll 1 minute they'll tell you you're beautiful, it's perfect, and everything is cool, and the next minute they'll point out that body part and tell you how hideous you look, just like that. It could be a co-worker and you trying to go for a same position, and you're trying to work out a project with them or something. They somehow sabotage and make it seem like it's their own or something. The way that they will have you questioning yourself, the way they will have you doing it is let's say they do something to hurt your feelings, and then later on when you bring it up, because you probably, I guess you don't go off on them initially, but you bring it up later on, they'll go off on you. They'll pretend like it never existed. They'll just ignore the subject altogether. Or better yet, they'll downplay it altogether. Like, oh, chill, girl, you really bugging over that? Those are serious. Those little microaggressions that people have, that passive aggression that have you tripping, that is absolutely a sign of a gaslighter. A lot of times they play off the characteristics of them. There are people who move off of their ego. When people have a big ego, it really clouds them. It really blocks off them being able to get good perception of other people. Them really being able to have a level of empathy to not do what they're doing anyway. But a lot of times they'll move off the ego. They'll brag off of stuff that they got. You come at them because you might need some. They help you out, no problem. Then before you know it, they blasting your name all over Facebook about how they had to help your destitute behind because you couldn't do for yourself. Like something like, look at what I'm doing helping this poor girl out. That is a sign of a gaslighter. I feel like a lot of times people not knowingly behave this way. Some people. And even the ones that do knowingly behave this way, there is something, they are so deep into their own sunken place and so clouded by their ego that they can't even see what they're doing to you. I can say this as somebody who deals with gaslighters, who has been victim to gaslighters, and somebody who has once gaslighted. I have had dark times when I did not know how to see myself properly. Okay? And that was the way that I not only gaslit, but I was the energy vampire too. I was that too. All of those things, when you really learn to find happiness some type of way, go outside. Geez, smell the roses. Pick up a hobby. But anyway, let's move on to energy vampire. There are people who have allowed their vibration to become so low that they need to feed off another's energy in order to function and feel satisfied. That's like a throwing shade, good definition. There are some different energies who not knowingly do this to people because they don't know how to raise their own vibrations themselves. So they have their own low tactics to do it. And then there are people who are just petty and they know what they're doing. But these are some examples of energy vampires. Let's say when you look at your phone and you see that one of your people is calling you, and you already know when you pick up that phone, they're going to have a whole bunch of mess on the other line, and they have somehow got you wrapped up in it. Like you listening to the drama like as if you're just watching TV, but then before you know it, you're in the whole episode and you're involved in it. That's absolutely an energy vampire. If you got somebody who is always playing a victim, they are always a victim. Somebody is always doing something to them. They're always the common denominator. That could possibly be an energy vampire. These people also use manipulation in different ways. They also act on their ego. They don't think about it. They think about themselves and what they can gain from you. Sex is absolutely a form of it's a transaction, and I feel like people could use that to really drain you. You are a bank. You can make as many withdrawals as you want to. You can open up as many accounts and as many loans as you want to. But if nobody is making deposits into you, you are spent. The thing about good energy, a good flow of energy, there has to be a good exchange of it. There has to be fluid movement. If you are the only one that's giving, and it doesn't have to be just money, it's time, it's caring, it's compassion, it's empathy, it's understanding, it's all of that. If you're not getting a healthy flow of that, then you need to cut off whatever you're giving all of it to. You are a seed. If you don't have people around you that is your soil, if you don't have people around you that is your water, that is your sunlight, what are you doing? What are they? No. People really do need to be aware that we are all living and breathing spirits around here. Spirits are energy. You need to hold on to whatever energy that you have. And there are people around you that are really sucking the life out of you if you let them. Certain personalities about them, ego. They had issues back. They are more than likely very insecure themselves and got some type of past issues that they have not dealt with. That's why I would say, what's up with that inner child in you? They could have some type of dark attachments onto them too. Birds of a feather flock together. So if you look up one day and you notice that all of your people around you, all your friends around you are always complaining, always sad, always got issue, always getting into it with somebody, before you know it, you're going to be feeling the same way. Your vibe matches your tribe. Tribe matches your vibe. You know what I'm trying to say. Be aware of that. If you up a little bit and you can see, then find you somebody. Get you something and find you something that keeps your stuff high. Do something that keeps you up there. Different things that I've learned to do to be able to deal with both gaslighters, energy vampires, narcissists, low vibrations, low energies, low entities, whatever. But different things that I found out that is helpful to kind of protect yourself from these type of people. One thing in particular you need to do is to be grounded. When you're grounded, when you are rooted, that means that you know yourself. Know who you are as a person. If somebody is name calling to you, saying that, accusing you of certain things, saying that you think a certain way, know who you really are. So once they say those things to you, it doesn't exist, it doesn't matter. Being grounded also means being aware, being present. You literally have your feet on the ground. You feel that, don't you? That's being present. When somebody says something to you at that split moment when they say it to you, whatever you're feeling at that moment, note that, be aware of that, jot that down. If 1 minute they're telling you one thing that is positive and awesome and great, and the next minute they can take the same subject and make it negative, be aware of that. Now, depending on who it is and what the dynamic of the relationship is, don't go just calling people out and acting a fool. Because if it's people that you work under, work for, chill. For the most part though, call it how you see it. Because the longer you wait, the easier they can play on your mind. If this is a relationship that you have with somebody that has been a long relationship, don't live in the past. Don't see that person as that person that was doing for you and caring about you and once upon a time. Think of how that person is presenting themselves to you at the moment. Also, with that being said, if it's like a future endeavor, if it's a business that you're associating yourself with or you're working for, don't harp on the fact that you might need that longevity to reach whatever goal you're trying to reach. Don't think, oh, let me put in about 2 more years with this company and then maybe I'll get to where I need to get. Because before you know it, 2 years gonna come by and you still gonna be taking whatever abuse you was taking. Like I say, your vibe attracts your tribe. So be aware of people that you are around. If you are around low vibrations, if you're around low entities, that's up to you to find whatever you need to find to raise it up. I have low-key become a hermit. I thought I was an ambivert. I am actually an introvert. Yeah, I do things like I drive Uber, so I deal with people on the regular. I sing on a regular for crowds of people. So yeah, those some like going out there and you know, socializing type of things. But for the most part, I'm literally to myself. I do not have a circle of friends. The shape does not equal the shape. It does not compute. But well, it could be a triangle. It could be a triangle. Sure, it could be a triangle. Not a circle though. Not a circle. That I'm trying to change, because I want to say that I'm comfortable enough in my level of discernment and my level of how sensitive my antenna is to be able to know who really genuine or not. One thing a lot of people don't do is trust their gut feelings. Just straight up. You know who got the purest and best and most potent just sensors? Babies. When you can put a baby around somebody who ain't right, they will scream and holler and run away from that person because they know something. They go with that strong gut feeling. The older we get, the less we listen to our gut. That's your subconscious talking to you. Your gut is that. Be aware of that, okay? That's that little inner voice in you that you might need to turn up a little bit. You know what? It feels good to be able to be a person who could find different ways to find happy. And, you know, people around you just don't know how to. People around you just might be up to no good, or could have ulterior motives as to why they deal with you. So be aware of that. And just keep as much love as you can for yourself and for the people around you. Protect yourself and ground yourself. Just be aware. And I hope that any of these are helpful to any of y'all. Doesn't matter if you are, you know, Joe Schmo, I don't know anything, or if you one of my empaths, indigos, starseeds. Hey, this is all for anybody who is a living being who feels things, who attracts certain people into their life. You could possibly be somebody who attracts these type of entities into your life, and it's up to you to be aware and being able to cut it off. So until next time, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of this February. I know I will. I know I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And until next time, guys, bye.